Can I talk to you now? Ayla, yes. What's up?
Well, I have very surprising news.
What? What is it?
I'm having a baby!
Oh, really? Congratulations, Ayla. You're pregnant just like me.
I know that giving birth and raising a child won't be easy, but we can do this. I'm glad to have a pregnant friend.
Yep. I feel comfortable to have someone I can talk to nearby.
I want to provide my child with the best education and environment, so I'm gathering a lot of information now. I'll share them with you.
Thank you. I admire you as a mother-to-be, Ayla. I can't think that far ahead yet. I guess I don't know enough about being a mom. I'm too busy imagining giving birth.
So do I. Well, hopefully, we have healthy babies.
I just had a healthy baby. I thought I would have her before the due date, but I had her 3 days later after all. Apparently, she has a laid-back personality. Did you see the pictures?
I saw them. What are those? So ugly. I thought it was a monkey.
What? Really? Her hair hasn't grown yet, and isn't this what all newborns look like?
No, obviously she's ugly. I couldn't take it. What's her name?
Summer.
Is that because she was born in summer? That's too simple. I feel sorry for the child.
Is that so? What about you, Ayla? Have you decided yet?
Hillary. Isn't that a pretty name?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. After my baby's born, let's take a baby massage class together. It's a great way to communicate with mom, so it's very good for the baby.
My baby has a bit of a sensitive skin, so I'll pass.
No? It sounds like fun. I thought we could go together.
Yeah, sorry. Hillary, I heard you got into the middle school you wanted to go to. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's amazing. And you got into a model agency? You're a hard worker, Hillary.
You already heard about it? I was spotted by a talent scout on the street, and my mom proceeded on her own. I don't know if I can do it. I'm a little nervous.
What? A scout? You're so cute. Of course you get spotted. That's what I would do if I were a talent scout.
That's not true. It just happened to. Besides, I don't really want to be a model or anything like that. It's more fun to study with a tutor. You don't like studying?
I'm not good at studying. I've been talking with my mom about having a tutor from middle school. I feel like I have no choice. I'm not willing to, though. You've been studying with a tutor for long. That's great. And you're taking a lot of other classes, right?
Kind of. Ballet on Mondays, swimming on Wednesdays, piano on Thursdays, having tutor on Tuesdays and Fridays, violin and dance lessons on Saturdays and Sundays.
Wow, that's amazing. You have a full week of classes. Is there a time to rest?
And I have to study for at least 5 hours after I get home. It's exhausting. I can't sleep well. I don't mind studying, but I just wish I had more free time.
I see. That must be tough.
Oh, but I have piano lesson off this week. I'm a little excited. I'm free once in a while. Hey, why don't you come over to my house? Let's study together. I'll teach you if there's anything you don't understand.
You sure? Oh, but studying.
You really don't like studying. But if you understand what you've learned from elementary school by now, it'll be easier in the future. I'll also teach you how to make studying fun.
Really? That will be great. Well then, I'll go. I want to see you for the first time in a while.
I'll see you on Thursday.
Hillary, it's been a while. Can I talk to you?
Good evening. Long time no see. What's up, Macy?
Summer visited your house the other day, right? Ever since she came back, she's been acting really strange. Like she's looking down. Did something happen at your home?
Oh, really? I don't think there was anything in particular. I don't know.
Okay. I'm sorry. I know it's a weird question. Anyway, thanks.
Is Summer okay?
She looks kind of depressed and she hasn't eaten much. She usually plays outside but not anymore. She's so quiet, I'm worried about her.
Oh, she was as usual when I saw her.
Okay. I wonder what's wrong with her. Maybe something happened at school?
Oh, Macy, can I have a minute? I want to check on something.
Ayla, can I ask you something?
Oh, Macy, long time no see. What's up? It's unusual for you to text me.
Yes, it's been a while. The kids seem to be keeping in touch, but we haven't talked for a while.
What? You texted me just to say that?
We used to say that we'd work together to raise our kids, but I feel a little bad to talk to you these days.
I'm sorry, but I have a meeting with the CEO of the model agency. I'm so busy, so can you make it quick if you want to talk to me?
My daughter visited your house the other day, right?
Ah, it seems so.
Since that day, she's been acting strange. Do you know anything about it?
I don't know.
Okay, she has been looking down for a while now. I thought something was wrong with her. She's been acting strange since that night.
Oh, well, I guess she's learned her lesson. It seemed like she didn't know anything.
What do you mean by learn a lesson? I don't understand.
Since she didn't seem to understand, I told her that she's not good enough for Hillary, so not to get along with her anymore, and not to see her.
Huh? You said that? To a kid? They're cousins. That's terrible.
I just told her because she didn't know what she was doing. You have to teach them in the early stage.
What? What do you mean?
See, Hillary has excellent grades and looks beautiful. Everyone envies her. I don't want her to have a bad influence by interacting with someone of a lower level. Summer is not so good at studying and looks kind of, you know.
Huh? How can you say such a terrible thing? That cheerful girl is depressed. Do you know how much it hurt her? Are you fine with hurting a child?
Don't talk nonsense. I told her the truth. I think it's important for even kids to know the facts. It seems like her parents don't understand either. Do you think your child should have plastic surgery? It's torture to see her and my daughter side by side. I think it's a good chance for her to know her level.
Huh? How can you say that?
Mom, you're awful. What? Why are you calling me Mom? Stop it.
Mom, it's me, Hillary.
What? Why?
I've been with Macy for a while. I was reading this conversation the whole time. Mom, this is insane.
Hey. Don't give me those stupid lies. Are you acting like Hillary? You've got terrible taste. This is not funny. She's at swimming school today. There's no way she's at your house. If you think I'm lying, call the swimming school. Huh? Or maybe the coach is getting worried at me, who has never missed the class, and she might call you. You know I'm a good student. Huh? Hillary, are you serious? Yes. There's no way I would lie about something like this. I was worried about Summer, so I came to check on her. Worried? Why? There's no need to care about Summer. You have things to do. I got a text from Macy saying that Summer's been acting strange since she came to our house. But when she was with me, she was fine. God, Macy has done unnecessary thing. I wondered if you had done something to her since you're always against Macy. You always speak ill of Summer. I've always been embarrassed by you.
What? Embarrassed?
Summer is my cousin. You can only praise me by talking bad about other people. If you want to praise me, why don't you just praise me straight? Why do you speak ill of Summer and Macy? I don't like that. I'm ashamed of being your child. I love Summer and Macy. I want to see and play with her more.
Hillary, you make me feel proud. What's wrong with being proud of my precious daughter? I'm a mother. It's natural.
You're crazy. I can't play with my friends because I have lessons every day. And you make me study for 5 hours or more after I get home. I once collapsed because I didn't sleep well. You only feed me vegetables and keep me in a good style. I don't think a normal mother would do these things. What in the world do you want me to do? I've put up with it for long, and I can't take it anymore. I'm done.
Hillary, what's wrong with you? You're not the type to talk like that. I get it. Macy said something to you, didn't she? God, she always says things she doesn't need to.
She has nothing to do with this. I've been telling you that I don't want to do them, but you wouldn't listen to me.
Hillary, what are you talking about? I only let you do what's good for you.
That's not true. Lately, I've given up and said nothing, but I won't obey you anymore. I'll never forgive you for hurting my precious friend.
Hillary, what are you saying to your mother? What do you mean you won't forgive me?
Macy just called Dad and told him to come here. I'll tell him everything you've done. If I show him the conversation you had with her, I'm sure he'll believe me. I just can't forgive you. I'll ask him to divorce you.
Huh? What are you talking about? I've worked so hard for you. He would never divorce me.
Yes, he will. He was always against your educational concept and modeling. You guys fought all the time. I know them all. And then you'd get mad and cry, and we'd give up. That's how you always got what you wanted. You're too selfish.
He doesn't understand your potential. I'm the only one who understands you.
Potential? You just forced me to do everything. Dad told me before that when it gets really hard for me to do what you force me, I need to let him know. He said he'd fight against you for me. He thinks about me more than you.
That's not true. No one thinks about you more than me. Why do you say such horrible things?
If you're thinking about me, then I don't want you in my life anymore. I don't want to see you anymore. Well then...
Wait, Hillary, listen to me. I've done everything I could for you. You're going to abandon me? Why do you have to treat me so badly?
Hillary went upstairs. She doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
What did you tell my daughter? I won't forgive you.
I didn't say anything. She thought by herself and made her own decision.
You're trying to take my daughter away from me. Why would you do that? You're a disgusting woman. You've always been like that.
Why do you hate me so much? We were good friends before we had babies. We used to say that we're friends. Did I do something to you?
You did.
What did I do to you? Please, tell me.
You always one-up me at family gatherings. You always wore brand-name clothes and looked like a carefree housewife. You were always so happy, like nothing was bothering you. You were always harassing me, weren't you?
What?
I have to work part-time even after marriage. Why are you having such a good life? Why are you so much better off than me when you look ugly? This is not fair. It's not right.
Ayla, you thought like that? I'm so shocked.
And then I realized that you've had an easy life because you graduated from a famous university. Because that's all you have. You're not even pretty.
Even if that's the way you think of me, it's none of our kids' business. That can't be a reason to say horrible things about Summer.
Reason? It's because she's your daughter. A child is like a part of you, isn't it? When I saw your baby, I knew I could finally win. I knew that Hillary was the one who could make me better than you.
If she had a pretty face and was smart, I would definitely be happier than you. Besides, your daughter is ugly. No. That's why I raised Hillary to be the perfect child. Food, education, clothes, toys. I didn't compromise on any little thing. I gave her good food and good education. But my husband told me I should take more easily in parenting. I thought, screw you. The beginning is the most important thing in parenting. I told him not to interfere with my perfect plan. And you know what he said?
What did he say?
He said I should refer to you. He said I should follow you. He said, unlike me, you don't limit your child's freedom. My parenting is a burden on the child and the family. That's when I made my decision. I would raise her to be more perfect than your daughter. I would prove that I was right in my parenting.
So you forced your ideals on her.
That's right.
I apologize if my brother's words hurt you. I can't tell you which parenting style is right, but your child is not your tool. I feel sorry for Hillary.
Shut up! She's my daughter. It's none of your business. And don't lecture me. You're really starting to piss me off.
It's obvious from what happened today. It proves that your parenting wasn't right. Your way wasn't good for anyone. Not only that, you made Hillary feel sad.
Stop it. Don't say that. I tried my best. Why do I have to be told from you like that? I thought about her more than anyone else. I've lived my whole life thinking only of Hillary.
I think you should take some time away from your child and look back at your own actions. You are a mother, but there's something you lack as a human being.
What? Are you trying to say you're perfect? Don't show off.
I'm not saying like that. I'm not confident being a parent, and you told me I don't have any problems. But I had so many to be worried about and feel nervous. I was actually struggling with infertility treatment back then. It's not that I want you to know or anything, but I want you to realize that what you see is not everything. We all have problems.
What's that? You're making fun of me again. That's what I don't like about you. Then what should I do? If Hillary leaves me, I have nothing. It's all your fault. Don't take away my husband and daughter from me. Don't make me unhappy.
Your value is not created by your child. They're not tools. They're not your status. They are leaving you because you don't understand. You don't have a choice.
No, I won't accept it. I don't want to lose to you.
It's not about losing, is it? You don't have to compare me to anyone anymore. I hate to say this, but what you're doing is what low-level people do. Mom, I'm going to the park tomorrow with Hillary. She wants to play badminton. What? Is Hillary okay now? Yeah, she seemed a little sad at first, but she said she had to get away from her mom or she'd feel uncomfortable. So I thought it'd be good for her to move her body. I see. Are you okay, Summer? I'm sorry we made you feel bad. No, I'm fine. Since then, Hillary cries and apologizes to me. She says she's sorry for the terrible things her mom said to me, even though it wasn't her fault. If I'm depressed, she'll keep apologizing to me, right? So I've stopped being depressed. Besides, I want to support her this time. You are a strong girl. Hillary is also a kind girl, and she's very strong. I'm a little jealous that you guys are cousins. Right? I love Hillary. She's my best friend. What happened after that? My brother was so angry that he brought Isla to apologize to me and my daughter. He was the scariest I have ever seen in my life. Then, he and Isla had a long talk and got divorced. She didn't want to let go of Hillary by any means, so she insisted on custody until the very end. But they came to the conclusion that the strict education that Hillary had was bordering on abuse. The custody was given to her father. Even so, Isla was unable to give up on Hillary. She stalked Hillary relentlessly and tried to kidnap her on her way home from school. I don't know how she feels, but it's crazy to go this far. Hillary asked around for help, so she wasn't taken anywhere. But Isla was given a restraining order by the court, and she was taken back to her parents' house. At this point, I think Isla has lost her mind. I was surprised to hear that she was taken to a mental hospital after that. After all, she put her own feelings first until the end, and she couldn't care about her husband's feelings or Hillary's feelings. I feel sorry. However, now that Hillary has been separated from Isla, she is back to looking lively and childlike. Hillary has passed to a private middle school, but she went to the same middle school as Summer. She quit her lessons and model agency to have more free time. That seems to have been her wish. However, she really likes studying, so she continues to have a tutor. Summer and Hillary spend more time together and seem to be enjoying their time together. It makes me happy to see them together.
Hey, Amanda, come home early. It's already dinner time. Where the heck are you? Are you playing around? How irresponsible of you that you didn't even cook dinner. Florence, please prepare your own dinner tonight. I told you so this morning. And for your information, I'm not playing around. What did you say? I told you that I'm going home to take care of my father for the weekend starting this week. So please at least prepare your own dinner. I wonder if you said something like that. I don't know if I heard it or not, but I'm stumped. I'm incredibly hungry for macaroni and cheese right now. I don't want to eat the instant version of that because it tastes horrible. Why don't you make it yourself then? What are you talking about? House chores, including cooking, is a wife's job. So you should come home to make it for your mother-in-law. My request should be your top priority above all others. If you have time to make excuses, come home as soon as possible. This is horrible. Are you trying to say that preparing food for you is more important than taking care of my father? Yes, I am. Because you're the one who married my son. A wife has to put her husband's family first at all times. That's what we call the common sense. No way. Shame on your father, Amanda. He let you get married, but he called you back just to take care of himself. How pathetic. I told my father that I would take care of him on the weekends. Please don't blame him. I see. But even if it was you who initiated it, most parents would have said no. It's miserable and shameful to have a child as a caregiver. I'm so impressed with you and your father that I'm now speechless. What do you mean by that? It's embarrassing to have your child take care of you, isn't it? I'm talking about the fact that there are people who are so ashamed to be cared for by their children. As I recall, your father was in a wheelchair, wasn't he? Yes, he was. 3 years ago, he was involved in a car accident. And as a result of the accident, he became paralyzed. He is now in a wheelchair. Paralyzed and in a wheelchair. He's the same age as me, and he's already in diapers. What's wrong with that? I don't see it as a problem, but to be in diapers when you're still old enough to work is a bit of a problem, don't you think so? And to have his own daughter to change his diapers, I would die of embarrassment if I were him. I'd rather jump into the ocean than be humiliated like that. I see. But my father is grateful to me, and I'm happy to be able to show him some filial piety. Even though he was paralyzed in the accident, I'm glad that he's alive. I don't like it. Changing diapers is not the way to show filial piety. It seems that no matter what I say, you won't accept it. At any rate, from now on, please don't talk badly about my family. I'm going back to my parents' house every week from now on, and I'll ask you to make your own meals during that time. If you can't make it, please order a delivery service. Well, I won't allow you to do that. You are my son's wife. That's why our family is your first priority at all costs. Take care of the family you live with instead of taking care of your parents. Are you saying that I shouldn't go home every weekend? I wouldn't go that far, but how about just coming back to cook dinner? If you are a wife, you have to make sure your family eats freshly prepared food, right? Why should I go all the way back home just to make dinner? It takes me 2 hours each way to get home from my parents' house. And you want me to go back to my parents' house after I make dinner? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Your father is paralyzed and can't move anyway, so why don't you just let him sit in a wheelchair for the time until you get there? What a horrible thing to say. I don't want to talk to you anymore today, Florence. I'll leave you with this for now. Derek, can I talk to you now? I think your mother has crossed the line. You should say something to her too.
What's the matter all of a sudden? Cross the line? What did Mom say?
She makes fun of my father's paralysis and says that my in-laws are more important than my father. What is wrong with the daughter taking care of her own father?
Amanda, calm down. Don't be mad like that.
Huh? What do you mean?
I just don't understand the reason why. Mom didn't say anything crazy. There's no need to get so mad.
I beg your pardon?
My mom is right about everything. Amanda, you're my wife. So, as a wife, you have to take care of our house chores.
That's terrible. So you think the same way too?
But more importantly, I need to talk to you. Is now a convenient time for you?
Well, yes. Go on then.
I've wanted to ask you for a long time. How much money do you get if you're paralyzed and in a wheelchair? You said your father already quit his job. As I recall, he can use a disability pension for this kind of thing.
What's with that question all of a sudden? I don't know why you're asking me that, and if I could, I wouldn't want to answer it even between you and I. It's not the kind of thing you can ask just like that.
Oh no, I'm actually thinking about buying a new car soon.
No kidding.
But these days, we're in a recession and bonuses are low, right? So I don't have any money for the down payment, and I'm in a bit of a bind. I was wondering if your father would take this opportunity to give me some sort of financial support.
You're asking help from a paralyzed man? Are you kidding me? I can't believe what you just said out of the blue. I mean, our car still runs perfectly well. There's no need to replace it.
I drive the car to work every day, right? So I want to drive a nice car to get in the mood to go to work. It's a good way to talk to my boss when I drive a nice car. If I get a promotion because of it, you'll be happy too, won't you?
If you're going to get the promotion, you'd better work hard and do your best at your job. You don't need to ask my father, who is physically disabled, to help you buy a new car.
Don't say that. Your father's rich, right? I'm sure he got a lot of money from the car accident. According to my estimate, I'd say he got at least $5 million.
I didn't know that you even calculate that. I mean, that's just too rude of you.
I don't think so. I'm letting my wife take care of her father, so I deserve to get the compensation of that.
What? Let me tell you this, Derek. I'm the one who wants to take care of my father. I'm well aware that both you and your mother don't want me to do that.
But we're not forcing you to stop taking care of your father. We're letting you do as you wish. As the result, I'm sort of lending you to your father. Don't you think your father should repay us in some way?
I don't think so. It was a huge mistake to discuss about this matter with you. Don't you dare to mention about my family ever again. This also applies to your mother.
Hey, come on. Pick up the phone. Get back home now. Hurry up. Don't ignore me, Amanda.
What's with you all of a sudden? I'm at my parents' home this weekend taking care of my father. You promised you'd never contact me during that time, remember?
Except for emergency, right? Just come home as soon as possible. We're in trouble.
What's going on? What do you mean by emergency?
It's about my mother. She collapsed and is now in the hospital.
What? Florence collapsed?
I heard a strange noise in the living room this morning. When I ran there, I found my mother had collapsed. She was rushed to the emergency room and is now in the hospital nearby.
She collapsed and was rushed to the emergency room? How is she? Is she conscious?
Yes, she is. She just woke up a few minutes ago and can talk just fine. But her right leg is completely immobilized.
Seriously?
Her right hand is shaking and the doctor says that she is paralyzed due to a stroke. Paralyzed? The doctor told me that it might improve with rehabilitation, but he can't guarantee that for now. I'm afraid that she may never be able to move her right leg ever again. I'm in a sticky situation.
I see. Even my dad struggled a lot during the rehab, but I wonder if your mother will be okay. It's physically very hard, but the hardest thing in this case is the motivation. How long will Florence stay at the hospital? Will she be moved to another hospital specializing in rehab?
Well, she said that she wants to go home as soon as possible. She said that she can do the rehab at home, and since you are a housewife, she wants you to take care of her.
Excuse me?
The hospital also said that she can either be transferred to a rehabilitation hospital or discharged today. I told the doctor that I'm going to have my mom discharged for home rehab. Amanda, I'm counting on you to take better care of Mom from now on.
Hold on a sec. What are you talking about? If Florence is going to be transferred to a rehabilitation hospital, you shouldn't hesitate. If there's a chance of improvement with rehabilitation, she definitely needs to be seen by a specialist.
What are you talking about? Mom wants to go home. It's the family's responsibility to make that happen.
But who's going to take care of her when she comes home? It's very hard to take care of a paralyzed person.
That's why you're here. You can take care of your own father, so you can take care of my mom too. You're a professional, Amanda. It is not going to be any different taking care of two people, right?
Huh?
You're my wife. You're the only one I can count on. I'm counting on you to take care of Mom.
No, I can't do that.
Why can't you?
I said it's impossible. I can never take care of Florence. If you want to take care of her at home, you can do it by yourself.
Hey, don't talk to me like that. I'm serious. Don't be weedy in a situation like this. It would be inappropriate.
I don't think so.
Huh?
The person who made fun of my father so much is now a paralyzed just like him. Serves her right. Florence said that it's embarrassing and disgraceful to be taken care by her children. I thought she said that she would rather jump into the sea than to become the subject of such humiliation. Seems that she hasn't jumped yet.
Don't be silly. Your husband's mother just collapsed. She had the stroke and she's paralyzed. And yet, what's with that attitude of yours?
Considering what you and your mother have been saying and doing to me, I'd say I have every right to behave like this.
What the heck?
Let me tell you something. Caring for a family member is a lot harder than you think, Derek. I'm sure you're going to have a very tough time balancing work and nursing care, but good luck. I'm counting on you.
What are you talking about? You're the one who have to do the hard work. As my wife, you're going to take care of your mother-in-law.
Remember a few seconds ago when I said I couldn't do it? Who's going to take care of someone like that? I think we should get a divorce, Derek.
Are you kidding me?
I absolutely hate being forced to take care of Florence just because I'm your wife. I don't want to take care of someone who has insulted me and my father so much. I want to stop being your wife.
Hey, hold it right there. What are you thinking? Divorce at a time like this?
What are you talking about? This is the perfect time for us to have a divorce.
What?
I'm serious. It's hard enough taking care of my father on the weekends, but it's absolutely impossible to take care of you and your mother every weekday.
Really?
Caring for my father is something I want to do, so it's fine. But taking care of Florence, even if I get paid, it's just too much for me to do. Well then, I'll send you the divorce papers later. Please sign it as soon as you receive it. Hey, Amanda! What do you mean you're abandoning my care? You're my son's wife, but you refuse to take care of your mother-in-law? This is unbelievable. I'm sorry, but I'm not your son's wife anymore. As of today, I'm divorced from Derek. I'm a stranger to you guys. Stop joking around! I'm not. Yesterday, I sent the divorce papers by express mail. Then, Derek snapped, saying he didn't want such a cold wife like me and signed it right away. I'm glad he's such a bold ex-husband. What a thing to say! I can't believe you divorced him in the heat of the moment. My precious helper is now gone. Don't be so depressed, Florence. Derek has declared manfully that he will take care of everything from now on. What? My son said that? He's going to take care of me? Yes, he will.
I gave him some advice. He said that it's so easy to take care of you. He was very confident that he could manage both work and your care. Huh? At first, Derek was worried about his future. You are paralyzed and can't move anyway. I told him that since you are paralyzed and couldn't move anyway, if you sit in a wheelchair, you could stay there for hours without troubling him. How rude of you to say such a thing! Then, he said that it's a piece of cake. He said that all he has to do is to sit you in the wheelchair in the morning and then go to work right after that. Even if he has to work late, you are paralyzed, so you won't walk around, and he can leave you in your wheelchair as long as he wants. Oh, no, wait! Don't tell that kind of bullshit care as an advice to my son! Huh? Bullshit? You were the one who said that you were fine with it, weren't you? What do you mean by that? You told me that all the time. You said that nursing is just fine as long as you keep the person in a wheelchair, because paralyzed people can't move anyway. Oh, no! That's not what I meant when I said that! Also, you are embarrassed to have your own son help you with diapers, aren't you? You said you'd rather jump into the ocean than to be humiliated like that. That's why I made sure to tell Derek about that too. You can't jump into the sea on your own if you are paralyzed anyway, but Derek is very considerate of you, so he said that he doesn't want to make you feel that way. Then he said he doesn't have to do anything. He also said that he can handle it by himself. Oh no, wait a sec! I can't go to the restroom on my own! I can't even change a diaper by myself! That's why rehab is the best solution for you. But you said that you can handle that at home. Think of every day as rehabilitation and do your best. I can't believe this is really happening! Also, Derek said taking care of you would be easy. Even though he is now divorced, you're lucky to have such a reliable son. Wait! Amanda! I beg you to teach my son properly about how to take care of me. If he can't do that, at least tell him to call a professional. Tell him that he can focus on his work and leave the care to the professionals. Oh, you mean you want to use a home helper? Of course. I've taught Derek about how to use that too. But he said that it's a waste of money. He said he wants to buy a new car if he can get the money from your insurance. No way! A new car with the money from my insurance? Yes, he has been wanting to buy a new car for a long time. And if he gets the insurance money, he will probably go out and buy one right away. At his company, it seems that if you drive a nice car, you get promoted faster. I'm glad that you were able to use the insurance money to help your son get ahead. I beg your pardon? Well, I'll leave you to it. I hope you get discharged from the hospital soon.
Hey, Amanda, you lied to me.
What?
What's this? Caring for someone is so hard. You said to me that it was easy.
I didn't tell you that it was easy. You misunderstood that by yourself.
Huh?
I was just giving you some advice. You're the one who said it was easy, not me. Don't shift the blame on me.
The way you said that makes it sound easy to me. I didn't know that I have to change her position every hour and also change her diaper. Nothing is easy. I can't do this while working.
Yes, nursing is hard work. But you bought a new car with the insurance money as a reward for doing that for your mother, didn't you? Then, you have to do your best to take care of her.
A new car? I can't afford that for the rest of my life.
What do you mean? You still don't have insurance money transferred to your bank account?
I'll never get insurance money. My mom doesn't have any private insurance. She was so stingy with her monthly premiums that she didn't want to use that kind of thing.
Oh dear, I didn't know about that. Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding about this stuff. So we don't have the money we were hoping for, and Mom's only income is her pension. But that pension will disappear if she hires a helper.
That sounds like a lot of work. You have a job, but you can't even ask for a helper.
So, Amanda, please, come back to me. Help me.
I won't.
I'm at my wit's end. Mom can't move. She's taking her frustration out on me, and I'm missing a lot of work because of her care. There's a rumor that my company has announced the list of candidates for restructuring, and I'm in that list.
It's just a rumor, right? Don't worry about it. Work hard and take care of yourself. Even if you don't get a new car, why don't you just work your way up through the ranks?
I've worked hard enough already, you know? So this time, you're going to have to work harder for me. Up until now, your allowance has been $300 a month, But if you take care of Mom, I'll increase it to 1,000 a month. I promise, I'll treat you better than I've ever treated you, so please, come back to me.
Of course, I won't go back to you. I don't care how hard you work. This is between you and your parents. I'm a stranger. I have nothing to do with this.
Don't say that, please.
You're the one who said that it would be easy. Then why don't you be a man and give it your best until the end? Otherwise, your mother might really get desperate that she'll jump into the ocean. Well, I don't think she's able to do that by herself anyway. She seems to be the type of person who would survive even if someone pushes her off the cliff.
Wait a minute, Amanda. I've been cold to you, and I'm sorry for that. If you want, I'll even help you take care of your father. So please, don't give up on me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll block you so you can't contact me anymore.
Huh?
Please take care from now on. Also, give my best regards to Florence too. After that, I heard that Derek changed this job to a company where it is easier to take care of his mother. It seems that he can take holidays easily, even 3 days off a week, but his salary has dropped to less than half of what he used to make. Then, one day, a while after that, suddenly, I received a call from Florence, who had not yet blocked me. She said that since I wasn't willing to help her, she has no choice but to stay at home for the rest of her life. She also said that she's going to hate me for the rest of her life. Anyway, I sent her a picture of the trip with my paralyzed father and blocked her right away. If you and your caregiver have the will to do it, you can do anything you wish for. I wonder when Derek and Florence will realize that.